hey, a live one. Here are real, dangerous moments that could have killed you, but seem like nothing. Number 7. Sitting too long without moving. You sit for a long time without moving, at your computer, on a bus, in class, in your car, and it feels like I'm just sitting. What could happen? But your legs aren't really resting. Your blood still needs to return to your heart, and your leg muscles, especially your calves, help with that. When you walk, they act like a pump. They contract, push blood upward, and stop it from just sitting there. But when you sit still for too long, that pump basically turns off. Blood flow slows down in your lower body, and when blood stays still for too long, in rare cases, clots can form. A clot in your leg is already a problem. Pain, swelling, heaviness. But the real danger starts if a piece of that clot breaks off. It can travel to your lungs and block a blood vessel. And suddenly, yeah, I was just sitting, turns into, I can't breathe. Most people will be fine. But at dehydration, long travel, tight positioning, or certain health conditions, and your body might not like that at all. So sitting for hours isn't always, I'm being productive. Sometimes it's just your blood stuck in traffic. Maybe get up, walk for a bit. Number 6. Very hot drinks. You drink very hot tea or coffee. Not warm, not comfortably hot, that level where your tongue touches it and immediately wants to quit its job. And you're like, I'm used to it. But your mouth, throat, and esophagus didn't sign that agreement. Very hot liquids can cause microburns. Not dramatic ones, but small, repeated damage. One time, your body repairs it. But if it's a habit, your tissue goes through a constant cycle. Damage to inflammation to repair to damage again. And that constant repair process isn't ideal. When cells are forced to regenerate over and over, the chance of errors increases. That's why regularly drinking very hot liquids is linked to higher risks for your esophagus. And here's the key point. The danger isn't coffee. It's not tea, it's temperature. Your morning drink isn't trying to kill you. But if it feels like lava going down your throat, your body might have questions. The worst part isn't instant damage. It's slow, invisible stress over time. Number 5. Ignoring a strong, unusual symptom. You feel something off. Sudden pain, weird weakness, shortness of breath, dizziness, strange heartbeat, chest discomfort, numbness. That feeling like something isn't right. And your first thought? It'll pass, because humans are incredibly good at ignoring warning signals. Better than ignoring a phone at 1% battery. But symptoms aren't random. Pain, weakness, breathing issues, heart rhythm changes. That's your body talking. It just doesn't speak in sentences. It speaks in signals. And the most dangerous ones are the new ones, the strong ones, the unusual ones. Because your brain loves to normalize things. It says, well, I survived last time, so it's probably fine. But not every signal is the same. Sometimes chest pain isn't stress. Sometimes weakness isn't just tired. Sometimes stomach pain isn't bad food. The worst case scenario, you missed the moment when you could have acted in time. You don't need to panic over everything. But if something feels strong, sudden, or unusual, that's not nothing. That's your body kicking the door. Number 4. Holding your breath underwater. You hold your breath underwater just to see how long you can last. In a pool, in the bath, in the sea, with friends. Seems harmless, right? But your body doesn't work the way you think. The urge to breathe isn't mainly triggered by low oxygen. It's triggered by rising carbon dioxide, CO2. When CO2 goes up, your brain says, time to breathe. But here's the problem. If you hyperventilate before holding your breath, you lower CO2 levels. So the signal to breathe comes later. Meanwhile, oxygen is still dropping. That means you might not feel the danger until it's too late. Worst case, you pass out underwater. No dramatic warning. No last thought like, yeah, I went too far. Your body just shuts down. On land, dangerous. In water, it can be fatal. Number 3, extremely spicy food. You eat something insanely spicy, the kind that makes your face sweat, your eyes water, and your soul briefly leave your body. And you think it's just spicy, but spicy isn't a taste, it's pain. Capsaicin activates pain receptors that respond to heat and damage. So your brain is basically thinking, we're on fire. Your body reacts, sweating, tears, faster heart rate, adrenaline spike. Most of the time, it's just a bad experience. But in extreme cases, especially with very high doses or underlying conditions, it can trigger strong stress responses, even spasms in blood vessels. Worst case, serious stress on the cardiovascular system. So no, hot sauce isn't hunting you, but if your body thinks you just swallowed fire, it might not stay calm. Number 2, drinking too much water. You drink too much water in a short amount of time. Sounds ridiculous, right? Water is healthy. Water is life. But even life can overflow. If you drink too much too quickly, your kidneys can't keep up, your blood becomes diluted, and sodium levels drop. Sodium isn't just salt, it's critical for nerve signals, muscle function, and brain stability. When sodium drops too low, water moves into your cells, including brain cells, and your brain is inside your skull, and your skull doesn't stretch, so pressure builds up. At first, headache, nausea, confusion, then seizures, unconsciousness, coma. It's rare, but it's real, especially in situations like drinking challenges or extreme overhydration. Your body wants balance, not an aquarium. Number 1, straining too hard. You strain hard. In the bathroom, in the gym, lifting something heavy, and it feels like I'm just pushing harder, but inside your body, a lot is happening. You hold your breath and increase pressure in your chest. This affects how blood returns to your heart. For a moment, your heart gets less blood. Then your body overcompensates. Heart rate changes. Blood pressure shifts. Most of the time, nothing happens. But sometimes, dizziness, vision going dark, even fainting. And if you pass out in the wrong place, that's the real danger. Bathroom, weights, hard floor. Worst case, you don't even realize you're about to lose consciousness. And yes, it sounds funny, but sometimes the bathroom isn't a safe place. It's an arena. Most of the time, nothing happens. You sit and get up. You drink and you're fine. You eat spicy and regret it. You strain and move on. And that's exactly why these moments are dangerous. They don't look like danger. They look like nothing. And sometimes the difference between I'm fine and this went very wrong is just a few seconds. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe.